Hi, this is Shay, and this is the second part of the segment for the Shenomi. Today I'm going to be doing Shay's hair. Say hi, Shay.
Hi.
I like to use 4 basic products, usually when I'm doing photo shoot work. And the reasoning for this is I use a lot of Rusk because it actually evaporates out of the hair and you don't get a lot of buildup while you're going, and you can keep reapplying and it'll actually get really loose and yeah. And the first product I'm going to be using is a thickening cream. It's called Gutsy. It's pliable. It's great on wet or dry looks. With Shay today, I'm going to be using it on dry. I'm just going to be putting a little bit in my hands before I take each section with the flat iron. And that makes it really pliable and the curls look more ribbony and ringlety instead of like super stuck together. And the second product I'm going to be using is weightless. It's a weightless hairspray. It doesn't flake. It's awesome. You can reapply it the whole time through your photo shoots and it's not going to get really crusty as well. And the third is actually a liquid shine. You can use any liquid shine. I like to use it in my hands. I can actually mix it with a little bit of the Gutsy because the Gutsy is more of like a dry product. If you mix the two, it gives you a little bit more shine instead of a matte look. And then foremost, at the end, I like to use the Rusk Shining Spray. And that's just a nice overall look for shining for the hair so it looks really shined. At the end, when you're done your absolute total look, you're going to go over and you're going to do a light mist all over and it will just make the hair very, very shiny. So first, I'm going to be taking the Gutsy. I like to put a little bit on my station before I start so that I can use and pick it up as little amounts in my hands before I work with it. Not using too much because then again you don't want to have crusty hair. Right, Shay? Nobody likes crusty hair.
No.
First, I'm going to start at the back of Shay's hair, just above the occipital bone, which is the bone that sticks out of the back of your neck, or your head, sorry. I'm just going to section off the hair. And I'm just going to start by taking smaller triangle sections, a tiny bit of the Gutsy in my hands. Just going to rub a little bit of that on. I'm going to spray a little bit of the weightless hairspray. And then I'm going to take my small flat iron. I'm going to twist and pull straight out. And that gives you just a small little bendy curl. Nothing too crazy, no ringlets. My next section is just towards the ear. Same thing, 1/4 inch, maybe triangular sections. Hold the hair up 90 degrees. Take the small flat iron, put it in, flip it under, and pull straight up. Moving towards the right ear, I take another triangular section, comb it straight up 90 degrees, take a tiny bit of the Gutsy, a little bit of the weightless spray, the flat iron, tilt it, twist, and pull straight out from the head. Moving up towards the flat parts of the head. See, most women's hair, their biggest problem is they don't like any flat spots. And most people's flat spots are right on the back of their head where they say that your mom dropped you, right, Shay?
I think my mom must have dropped me.
The same thing. The same thing is when you're working towards the top of the head, you want more volume. And anytime you want more volume, you actually want to over direct the hair up towards, it's going to give you more height and more looseness, actually. And if the hair is a little bit shorter, make sure you take a bigger section because you don't want to go too small because then it just looks ringlety. I'm
Like
just going to
Annie?
lower the chair a little bit here.
Would that be like Annie?
Yeah, totally like Annie.
I don't want to be Annie.
So take the flat iron, flip it up, and pull it out 90 degrees from the head. It might have a little zzz sound, and that's okay when you're not burning the hair. The product is actually heat sensitized, so it actually uses the heat to set, which is a good thing.
That's a great point, Naomi.
It's true. It's all the rest products are like that.
Because that's happened to me at home before, and I thought it was my hair frying,
Nope.
but it's the product actually drying.
Yeah, it's not like in the
Flatter.
old days when you take a curling iron and you zoop and then spray the curling iron and then you get the mull bang.
We've all
No,
had the molding.
who hasn't?
Grade 6.
Again, taking a triangle, I'm just going to tilt your head a little bit, Shay. The triangle section, taking the flat iron, flipping it, pulling it out 90 degrees from the head. Sometimes I like to reapply the spray. You can always go back at the end of your look and you can run your fingers through it if it's a little bit too crusty. I like to set it and like spray it in, because if you're doing photo shoot work or if you're doing a wedding or if you're going out in the town, you wait till before you absolutely go out and then you run your fingers through it so it's a little bit looser. If you don't, the style tends to drop too much and then it just looks like it's lagging. Again, towards the left ear. Oh, we're going to probably move you this way a little bit. Triangle section. A little bit of the gutsy. A little bit of weightless spray. 90 degrees. Flip your flat iron. Pull it out. As that's Again, as you get closer to the top of the head, you want to really, really over direct the hair and take a lot bigger sections, because you want the look to be a lot more loose than it's going to be on the top.
So more wavy, curly at the bottom, wavy at the top?
Yeah.
I like that.
Also try to brick layer your sections so that you don't get any splits. When you tend to use product, hairspray and things like that, you'll get splits in the hair, so you want to brick layer. So you think like if you're bricklaying.
Laying bricks.
Laying bricks. Weightless. This way you're going to really over direct towards the front of her hair. Flip the flat iron. Pull straight out. And you see that looks kind of crazy, but you actually want that volume. Like I said at the end, when you're done the hair, you can run your fingers through it and smooth it out.
Well, and I find that's where I need my volume, is right at the crown of my hair. The
like
base.
I said, where your mom dropped you on your head.
Yes.
Put it on my station. Just gonna right click that. Again, over directing towards the front of the face. Spraying the hair underneath. Take the flat iron, flip, pull out from the head. Sometimes I actually like to pin the sections as well, so it'll hold it in place till, like I said, right before the very end. You can go back and run your fingers through to make a looser look.